Hello, my name is Hugo Windisch, and today I will demonstrate SwallowApps, a graphic environment for creating HTML5 applications for phones and tablets. Today I will present the main features of the software. The first screen is the launcher. In SwallowApps, the applications we create are organized in packages and modules. For those who know Node.js or CommonJS, the same standard packaging system is used. The launcher lists all installed packages that contain visual modules. When I select a package, I see a list of all the visual modules it contains. All these modules can be executed as standalone application. I will show this with this very simple application right here that in fact demonstrates animation using position and rotation. Visual modules can also be used as components for other visual modules. So all the modules you create can be used as components, and you can assemble more complex applications from simpler ones. So this is an example. I have something called outer module that uses this inner module and this position animation to create something more complex, a composite of more applications. This integration of packages can be done at design time or at execution time. So it is possible for an application to launch any other application at execution time, even if the two applications were not integrated at design time. Now I will just demonstrate this other application, and I will show its code. So when I click on these small images, I see that the main image is updated, and I have this little highlight right here. So the code for this is here. It's a single JavaScript file. It's a CommonJS module. It can require packages that will provide the functionality that is needed to implement the component. So here I have the constructor of this little component, and as soon as it is constructed, I simply add some event handlers to it. One for mouse move, one for mouse out, and one for click. The way these handlers are added is with the on function, and in fact we implement the event emitter object that is defined in Node.js, so it's a Node.js API. Most of our packages implement standard APIs that come either from Node or CommonJS. So I'm done with demonstrating the code. And I will show how the editor works. And again, I will use an existing application to do that, so I will edit this small portfolio thing. The editor lists available modules on the left and let you place them in the model on the right. So I will place a new component or module right now, and I will select an image. When you select a given type of component, a small configuration sheet appears. Here I can select an image that was found in my project folders. If I select a button instead, I will be able to enter the text of the button, and to see it a little bit better I'll simply zoom on it. But for today I don't want a button, I'll stick to an image, and I'll just going to, sorry for that, move it to an appropriate location. And save the result. Now if I run or execute the application, I see that my change has been done. So right now I could either undo my changes by selecting the undo function from the menu or a keyboard shortcut, or I could simply delete my change, save again, press F5, and again my application was updated. The same thing, if you update the code, it's the same thing, you only have to press F5 and everything is updated immediately. Just I will demonstrate a few other things. I can easily rotate things. And can select multiple things at once and move them, all this kind of stuff. Now, the last thing I want to demonstrate is the use of styles. So I will add a few boxes, and why not rotating one of these, and select them and use exactly the same style that is used for the background. So these two boxes use a style, simply a rectangle. So I will change this style. I could change the color, but I will in fact change it to a gradient. And as we see, the first thing that we see is that as soon as I change something, the whole display or model area is immediately updated. So it's very easy to see the effect of your changes, and it's immediate. There are other things I could do. I could add like a small shadow. Let's say I add a round corners and borders. So, and let's say that I use the same borders for all edges. So what's interesting here is that we see that there are 3 different elements that use the same style. When I change the style, all these elements will be updated together. In fact, in this small application, there are only 4 different styles, so I can completely update the look of the application by updating these 4 styles, and that's it. So it's very easy and fast to change the appearance of a given application using the styling system. I will just undo all this. And resave, not to lose my original version. And I'm done with demonstrating the editor. There are other features, and especially in the styling system, there are many different other things that could have demonstrated, but I'll go back to the launcher and show two last screens. The first one is a test screen. This screen lets you run JSLint on all the files of all your packages and see the results, or run all the asynchronous tests that you may have bundled with your packages. The standard packages that we provide have some tests included, but you can add some tests to your own packages. Last screen that I want to demonstrate is the help screen. So when you write your code, you can add JSDoc in your comments, and then it's possible to come here and to regenerate the documentation from the comment, and then you can consult the documentation. So you will get the documentation for all the standard packages, and if you added JSDoc to your own source files, you will also get documentation for your packages. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for listening.